So, welcome to my little corner of the internet, more specific on Twitch. I'm Valderan, and this is Saturday Game Talks with some gameplay afterwards. The Game Talks normally takes half an hour's time, maybe an hour, depending on how much material I have. Today it won't be much, and I will actually be playing No Man's Sky after that, because I got a little bit of a request to do that. And, well, as I'm a very kind and nice person, I'm going to do whatever you want me to do. So, as long as it's reasonable and as long as it's relevant for gameplay. And one more thing before I forget it. I want to wish Martin a happy birthday because that's today, and I'm still streaming even though that is so. Maybe he wants some peace sometimes as well. So that's said, and then let's go a little bit into the different things that I have to talk about, and oh, I'm being told I don't have a tag for it. I did actually change it to that for No Man's Sky. Bear with, that can quickly be changed. What? That's actually a little bit weird because it says it is tagged to No Man's Sky. So that is actually a little bit weird, but I can see the tags. So, so I confused the people behind me. Great. I love doing that. So, yeah, the tags are correct, I'm being told, so that's good. And yeah, maybe I was told I should mention who Martin is. That is my son. He is, well, not that young, but as you can see, neither am I. But he was born the 4th of February, many years ago. And my moderator behind me tells me that he's 35 today, so it's halfway to 70, whatever that means, but that's pure mathematics. So enough about that, and let's go on to something a little less family inspired. I will, as usually, go around looking at the different game providers and see what's new for now and the coming week. Battle Pass actually haven't advertised anything coming up as of now, but the last time I talked about Hi-Fi Rush, and in the meantime we've gotten JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Equiliminati, as I talked about earlier, is now live. It's a little bit old game, but it's a very different way of playing. So as you play, the playground is being drawn. And then Darkest Dungeon, I know people who would look into that. That is kind of, if I'm not mistaken, played pretty much like a Diablo style game. Sorry, my voice is a little bit tricky, and my Game Pass is not very cooperative today. It has been like this all day. So I'm actually going to try to restart it. Good IT trick. Turn it off and turn it on again, then it might actually work. I have not been working in IT support for many years without knowing that, and actually it works. So that is brilliant. And if anyone wants to comment on more on Martin or anything else, please use the chat at least. That's what I'm sitting looking at. I'm not looking at my phone or Facebook or anything else when I'm streaming. So go down that route. But there is a couple of pictures from the darkest dungeon, and it has one thing I don't really like with games, and I'm saying it doesn't look like what I said. So it has one thing I don't like with games. I make the picture a little bit bigger. It looks very dark. So it seems like it's side-scrolling. So more like a platform that's a map and stuff like that. However, we might pick it up at some point and try to play it and see how it works. That will be a Saturday exercise at some point. Enough of Darkest Dungeon, but that I haven't gotten any news on what is coming. So unfortunately, I don't have any news there. Epic Games, they have pestered me with titles which has or will come up, and we're taking a look at that. Remember, if you sign up for Epic Games, you can buy a lot of games. They, among others, have Hogwarts Legacy, starting at £60, very expensive, but they also have savings and stuff like that, and they do give out free games. I talked about City of Gangsters coming, Dishonored, and one is coming in the coming week is Recipe for Disaster. I think that's some sort of cooking simulator. So if you don't know how to cook, then this is absolutely where you want to go. Or all the Chef Ramsay fans out there might actually give it a go. So I don't know what to expect, but at least it's free. So these games you can get for free if you sign up. You don't have to buy anything. Of course you can buy, but my aim is always to try to point out where to get things as cheap as possible. So much for Epic Games. Steam, I have not seen anything particular coming in, but again, remember there's a lot of free-to-play games. That means it's not always free because you might have to buy stuff in game, but sign up for stream and look at the things and give it a go. If you have to pay for it, then just don't play it. But I haven't seen anything new coming up. But one new which is coming up is The Sims 4. The base game is becoming free, either through EA or Stream, and I get this because EA is also on the Game Pass with Xbox. So, however, if you like to play sim games, that is absolutely one game you could go into. This is the commercial video for it. I have no clue if there's any sound on, because my sound is not coming out through my speakers at the moment. Can you do that in Sims? God, that goes quick. No, we're not continuing. I just need to check my sound. That is using my microphone. That is expected. That's my speakers, so I should have sound. Why don't I have sound? That is weird. I am absolutely puzzled. And it's even turned up. So for some reason I'm not supposed to have sound. Or has it done what I normally... I have a tendency to kill sound
for
of
free. Well, I am so
I do have sound, okay. I have a tendency to kill the sound on videos because, oh, then I don't know if you had sound on the Sims video. So if you didn't, I am sorry. So Sims 4 out for free, if that tickles your fancy. And one of the reasons it is free is actually the information that EA is launching a expansion pack for Sims 4, which is called Growing Together, and you can pre-order it for 35 quid at EA. You might be able to find it cheaper than that, but it will be... It's quite a bit away, so I think the release date is set to middle March, 16th of March, I believe. So it's not just around the corner. So, but you can check that out yourself. There is a Sims 4 web page under ea.com. you can go in and keep a look there for that, and if that's something which is interesting you. Okay. Also, there is some special offers running at the moment at Steam, and I honestly don't know, but I can say that the Ancestors, which I recently bought through another place for actually the same price as this. I bought it through good old games, GOG.com, and it has come down in price on Steam, so if that's something which would be interesting, then you can get that. It's come down in price. Certain things is always advertised game discount on Festival of Rail, and I want to warn a little bit, not over the prices, because there is a little bit of savings to be had, but this is a game which can literally remove your money out of your pocket, because you buy the basic game. It's not expensive. However, then you want to have UK, something else. You want to have trains in many shapes and forms, and they all cost. And this is like Flight Simulator. You buy a game, you can play it, but it's limited what you can play in it. So if you want to have more, you want to do more, you want to do everything, to be honest, then you can pay thousands of pounds to get there. I've known people who had spent more than £1,000 playing Flight Simulator because they wanted the new planes, they wanted to try to fly them, and so on. And I mean, if you have an interest in trains, yeah, I would like to play German trains, I would like to play US trains, I would like to play whatever I can, drive the Tohoku high-speed Shinkansen, things like that. There's so many interesting things. I mean, I'm one of those who actually like playing with the model rails, and it's the same with these games. You want to do it all, and it takes up a lot of time and all your money. So, just a warning, but it is really up to you. So, that's really what I had to say about Steam today. Keep an eye out. Don't waste your money. Try to get some good discounts on the games which interest you. And Steam is not the only option. Remember, there is GOG.com, there is CD Keys, places where you can get very, very good discounts. So, coming up games, I will put a website here because one of the big ones coming up is, of
In
course,
light of your unique situation,
Hogwarts Legacy.
We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
And
A lot to absorb on your first day.
I will not pick this up.
Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
But
You have much to learn.
You have the benefit
Sarah's
of the
gaming channel
exceptionally skilled
will,
team of
and
witches
she will
wizards
be
to guide
streaming
you.
loads of this game
A
from next
surprise
week.
opponent is a weak opponent.
They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. You've done it!
I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle.
No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
What do they want with a Hogwarts student?
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
Extraordinary.
It's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
The path we're on is terribly dangerous.
But I do not know where it leads. I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
We leave our legacy in your hands.
So, if you're interested in Hogwarts Legacy, she will be live from release, and she will be on a week before the official release, and we expect it's a midnight launch, so it will be pretty much from Tuesday at midnight, or between Monday and Tuesday she will go on. Look at the schedule on her channel. There is a link on my channel page for her, so if this interests you, go, because she will be doing this from day one. I might pick it up at some point and try to look at it from the view of new players, how it actually works out in that manner, but for the gameplay, the interesting part, she will show you that, and she is a wizard. Other games coming is Atomic Heart. That I'm going to remove the website again, because it's quite confusing having that sitting. But Atomic Heart, which a lot of people have been waiting for, I don't know why, but will look a little bit more like that when it has been released. Destiny 2 Lightfall is coming. Blood Bowl 3, that looks mean. It has been delayed since 2022, so it's kind of like fantasy football, so some people like those kind of things. And one I've mentioned before, in the end of February, Octopath Traveler 2. I was not very impressed with the Octopath Traveler without a number. But again, if you're into that kind of games, that will be out around the 24th of February. So the source here was CD Keys, which is another place to get cheap games through, because they do very, very hefty discounts as well. If you want Hogwarts Legacy through CD Keys, there is a 26% saving, and that goes for Europe and North America. So just keep a look at that. I'm not putting prices on because I have it in dollars here. That is no in pounds here. So that might not be the true price on other places, but the saving is there, and that's places you can go and check out if you want to go further into gaming or getting cheaper games, not only free games as I advocate very often. So that's it. Is there any questions from the chat? Doesn't look like it, but well, I know what most people are waiting for, and that's me playing No Man's Sky. And that is, of course, what I'm going to do. That is absolutely my favorite game at the moment. I can't get enough of it. Even though last time on Thursday I was actually a little bit annoyed with it, because I feel this galaxy we have ended up in is not the greatest